Bissi and Etna Cruz. Welcome.
Thank you for having us,
Yes.
Jeff Long.
My pleasure. I want to start this off by talking a little bit about your character, about who you guys are, especially to me. Okay? So I was having a bad day. I was having a bad week, a bad month maybe. We were doing an art market outside here at the Art in the Woods. Shout out to Julie here at the Ardest Gallery.
Yeah.
And I was just having a rough go. And I don't know if you could tell or not, but out of nowhere, I got this wonderful surprise of you guys bringing me lunch. Not only did you bring me lunch, but you brought me Chick-fil-A, which is my favorite, especially when I'm really, really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And that turned my whole day around, turned my whole week around, and it was totally unexpected.
Good, Jeff.
Yeah, so I just wanted to thank you for that and just remind the audience of what kind of people you are. You're not only great artists, but you're great people.
Thank you. We try.
I guess.
And we like good people too.
Yeah, we like good people.
Amen. Well, let's talk a little bit about. So you're both artists. Bissi, your moniker is a whimsical surrealist
Yes.
painter, right? Is that what you call yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I guess, but I didn't know about that. So I didn't know what category I'll be in. So
We
it's like
people
they start
categorize.
yeah, people categorize. Oh, this is surrealism. This is whimsical. I said, okay, I guess that's what it is. I'm over here looking, trying to find out what surrealism means, because I have no idea what it was, and I guess that's the category I'm in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I would definitely call you a surrealist. And what's the word you use of imaginaria, which I love that word.
Bissi Cruz, whimsical of imaginaria. Did
Yeah.
I say it right?
Yes.
No, whimsical of the world of imaginaria.
I love it. I love it. Imaginaria, because it is very imagination-full, right?
Yeah.
And Edna, what I would call you a mixed media collage artist. You
Yes.
kind of do a little bit of everything, right?
Yes. Because I'm not committed to anything. I'm committed to colors. That's what I am.
Colors,
Yeah.
exactly. In fact,
Yeah.
when I see your work, it always like brightens my day. Right?
Thank you. That's the intent. Like it's a
Yes.
wink when you're like depressed or sad, and then you look at my paintings and you need to see bright.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then you're doing what you set out to do.
We try.
Good.
Hard.
Well, what I wanted to ask you too is, I asked you if you wanted to come on, and I originally asked if you wanted to come in individually. We each talk one at a time, and you wanted to come together, which I think is really cool. It's also really who you are. I mean, you guys do everything together.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You speak to that a little bit. So what is it that keeps you guys together? Is it the art?
No, it's not the art. It's not the art that keeps us together. We started together. We started doing start doing markets and festivals together, and I was doing my art. She was doing her stuff, and we just everything we were doing has always been together. We never done even when I have a festival where it's only me, she's always been there, and she's the one who create all this extra stuff for us. So it's always been together. It's never been separate.
Yeah, but we met because we read. So we met on a bookstore.
Awesome.
He reads boring books for grown-ups, non-fiction that I don't appreciate, and I read fiction.
Okay.
We're like black and white on the book side. Yeah.
So how did you guys meet each other in the bookstore if he's in the nonfiction section and you're
I
in
was
the...
working in a bookstore.
Oh.
Yeah, she was working at bookstores, and I was going there buying books and buying investment books, business books, self-help. And
I think we saw like for 6 months before we talked to each other.
and I
Really?
kept, seeing her, and then I was like, let me go ahead and see what's up with this girl,
I didn't know he was an artist when we were dating, and actually
And
we
I
didn't
didn't know
out.
she was an artist neither. Like I never knew she knew how to draw or paint or anything,
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
so
why.
a lot of serendipity involved in it. It just happened the universe arranged itself to
Yes,
get you guys together. And how long ago was that?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Okay, cool. So when did you figure out that each of you were artists?
Well, for me,
I mean, together. When did you find out she was an artist, and when did you find out
well,
she was?
when we started dating, I told her that I paint, and then I invite her
In
to.
Africa.
I told her that I paint, but it was nothing serious. I didn't do nothing,
Formal.
I'm doing art shows or anything. Like it was just
People
paint.
asking for portraits.
Yeah, and I'll just paint whatever. But I told
Okay.
her, oh, I paint, and then I was inviting her to like art festivals. And,
Dating, we were always in bookstores everywhere or art markets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just visiting
And
and
he used to say, one day I'm going to be here. The first art market, he used to love the first art
yeah,
market.
I went to the first art market. Shout out to Mitch.
Okay.
I went to the first art market many years ago, and I went and I was like, damn, I want to be here one day, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And same thing with Bayou City and Woodlands
The
Waterway.
waterway,
And
yeah.
I was
We
like,
used
oh,
to
I
go
want
all
to be
around.
here, you know. I want to be here one day, but I never did anything. I never was doing any art related stuff. It was just like somebody said, oh, you know how to draw? Yeah. Can you paint a portrait? Yeah. And it wasn't the best portrait, but it was decent enough. So.
Okay. So when did you decide you're gonna like go full steam? Like when you're gonna just go for it?
Well, I kept the same thing. I kept going. We kept going. Hey, let's go to Bayou City. You know, let's go to Woodlands Waterway.
I enrolled him to one.
And
Okay.
yes,
You did it. I like that.
I told him, surprise, I enrolled you. You were accepted.
Yeah,
And you have a month.
Yeah, that's how we got in it. You know, because I kept saying, and I guess she got tired of me. Like, man, you talk too much. You know, do something about it. You know.
No. It's just that.
And
He wanted to do it, but he didn't do it. So I enrolled him. He was accepted.
I had an excuse. My excuse was, I don't have enough art. You know, I don't know what to paint, and I didn't know what to paint. Like I had no imagination. I couldn't figure out what
Your
to do.
style, like every artist that
You
struggle
know,
to.
I
find
didn't
their
start
style.
it with this style that I have. I was, you know, trying to find myself. So I was like abstract. And then I was like, this sucks, right? Nothing wrong with abstract work. Is, you know.
It's because it has some science.
Yes.
Right.
But for
Behind
me,
it.
yes,
It
does.
doesn't
Now
look
that I
like
see
that
it.
it does.
But when I tried doing it, I was like, man, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Then I started doing, oh, what's trendy? You know, what people like. Then I'll start looking at, I just want to do something that sells quick. You know, I didn't think of nothing. So I was like, okay, this sucks. I didn't like it. Then I was like, well, let me do quotes.
Can we say bad words?
You're good. You're good.
And then he could beep it
You
out.
can always beep it out.
Yeah.
Have to
we
beep
could do
everything
that.
out.
Yeah. So I was doing that. I was like, quotes, nothing. I didn't like it. Then I started doing, I was just couldn't find myself. I kept doing this and that.
He made me hide all of that from our webpage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I went back in your Instagram trying to find your earlier stuff. I couldn't find anything that was different.
Removed.
Okay.
It's been removed. It's been
Okay.
Yeah,
removed.
abstracts, graffiti,
Yeah.
all of that is
I
removed.
was even doing like Superman, you know,
Yeah,
like
comics and all of that.
But I did it and I was like, okay, cool, but it wasn't me and I couldn't.
Okay. So
Figure it
when
out.
did you land on what you do now? And just for the audience, you know, your stuff is surrealist in that it's realism, but wild scenarios that wouldn't be found in everyday life.
Yeah.
You know, like panda holding on to a balloon that's floating away, or the two whales with the ring on top. You know, there's a lot of great ones, which we can reference later. But how did you land on that? Because you have a very distinct storytelling style too. There's more than just the images, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm a self-taught artist. So I didn't know school anything about art. So I didn't follow rules or how you do things. And again, I didn't have no imaginations. And one day, I had an idea of two chess pieces, you know, and it was two chess pieces, a pawn and a bishop. They were looking at each other, and on a floating rock or a broken concrete. And then I was like, okay, cool. Let me draw that. And I drew it, and then I painted. And then I'm looking at them, and I said, damn, they need faces. They need character. They don't have no expressions. So I put mask on them. And when I did that, I started getting all these ideas of how to, you know, or I have a next idea for it. But before that, I had no imagination. I couldn't think of anything. I'll sit down, I'll buy sketchbooks, and I never draw on them because I couldn't think of anything. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
So the only thing I could draw is people. You know, I could draw portraits. And like she'll be watching TV and I'll just draw her real quick, a quick sketch of her, you know. But I had no imagination. And when I did that painting, it's like something open, and I started coming up with ideas left and right, and start filling up the sketchbook, and you know, in quick sketches, nothing nice, but all the ideas were coming. So now, since then, I just have nonstop ideas.
He created a world. Yeah.
I created a world, and
Totally.
and I started adding characters, and I started the traveling balloon series that I have now. So.
Right. Well, that's interesting that you said that you had no imagination. This coming from Bissi Cruz, who has the wildest imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, your paintings are wild, crazy. That's what I love about. I think it's what a lot of people love about them. I'll tell you, the first time I saw it, I remember it was at the Pancakes and Booze, right? We had met a couple weeks prior.
Yes.
I think at an event that the Ardest Gallery
Yeah,
had.
they
At Third Gen.
the art talk or something.
Yeah, it
like
was
that.
actually Alan.
Alan's.
Yes,
Alan
Alan,
Ginsberg's
yeah.
talk, who was on here before. We met there, and
Yes.
funny story. I thought your name was Bicicleta, and BC was
Yeah,
short
me too.
for
That's
it.
how I
Right.
save him busy like a bicicleta.
So for the longest time, I was writing
Cool.
Bici, BC,
Me too.
Bicicleta. I thought that's a cool name. Se llama Bicicleta. But anyway, a couple weeks later, we meet at the Pancakes and Booze, and I was really happy to see you there
Yeah.
because I didn't know anybody else. I was like, oh, I know those guys.
Yeah,
Right.
we were walking. I was walking outside. You were walking in, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and then
Yeah, and so when we go in, I ended up, because I do what I do, I cling to the people that I know. So I knew you guys a little bit, so I set up my wall next to yours. That's when I saw all your art for the first time. And it just reminded me of my youth, because when I was a kid going to the library, I discovered an artist by the name of Salvador Dali.
Oh, yes.
And when I discovered him, my mind was just blown. I could not believe that you could do that. You could paint realistic stuff doing unrealistic things. And that just opened my imagination. I always wished I could do that. But when I've tried, it doesn't look good. I've tried it. It doesn't work.
well, I wish I could do that too. Before I couldn't. I'm telling you, no imagination.
That's
I couldn't
so
think
funny.
of anything. Like I'll sit down and nothing. I'm like, I can't think of nothing. I'll start looking at a plant and I start drawing it. No imagination. So I always thought, man, I want to paint something. I want to be creative, and now now I have the ideas.
And now the floodgates are just open.
Yeah.
And so now, do you keep a sketchbook? How do you come up with your ideas?
Sketchbook. Sometimes I just write it. Like I'll be driving, I'll text her, oh, idea, boom, before I forget. And then then I'll just, when I'm ready to do the next painting, I could just draw it out and on the iPad or on the sketchbook.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just like, now it's just so much ideas, and I'll sketch it out, and then sometimes it's just scribble sketch. Like you look at what is that,
Yeah.
and it's just scribbles, but I already know what I want to do, and I already know exactly the whole layout, So
Cool. Right. So you map it all out in your head before you actually. And do you sketch on the canvas first with pencil before you paint it?
I use stencils. Like
Okay.
I'll sketch it out and I'll print it out,
Mm.
and then I'll stencil on the canvas.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I'll draw the whole thing on the canvas. So I'll do my background, and then I'll start drawing the whole drawing in there.
Okay.
Sometimes I do a stencil, and then I'll start adding little, start drawing on the side, the characters going on. So I do both.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think it's easy to stencil because it moves faster, and I already have the whole layout, and I just start painting it. So it's just time consuming. It helps out doing stencils. I don't have to, I don't follow, tradition or it's wrong or not wrong. I don't care. I don't care about all that.
Final product's all you care about.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, are you still doing the Wednesday night painting on Instagram?
We were doing it on Instagram, and then they changed it where you gotta have
1,000.
1,000 followers.
Oh, bummer.
You cannot do lives if you don't have 1,000 followers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So they changed that. So we've been doing it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
We still gathering followers.
Yeah, on Facebook we
go
still
back.
changed.
Right. We'll go follow them. Follow them.
Follow
Please.
We will. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to see you in action.
Oh, yeah,
you
we do it on
Wednesday
Facebook
night.
Live,
Okay,
yeah.
Facebook
Yeah.
Live. Cool.
So on the link below, right here.
All right.
Facebook.
There you go. Making me
Facebook.
do extra work. I
Yeah.
gotta put that in.
You can edit that out. No,
Sorry.
it's because I see it pop out. So I'm like,
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
just
do it.
like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So we'll talk a little bit more about your symbology in just a second. But Edna, how did you kind of encourage him to chase this imagination thing? It doesn't seem like he found it until he met you, right? Did you help expand his imagination?
No, I just encouraged him. Like, he came with that idea, and then I told him it's great, and then and then I just told him what else, and then he kept doing it. You know what I do is I keep buying him canvases and things so that he doesn't have excuses to not work on it. Now he has like a big collection and a lot of inventory, but in the past, my encouragement was buying him. Like, tubes of painting or brushes. Like
Right.
he always says, I don't need anything. We go to the stores and I buy like a lot, like if I was the professional artist. He doesn't buy anything. But that was my encouragement, like just buying him everything. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, let's look neat. Or making prints just for him to see how it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you're more the business side of the operation.
Yeah.
Your booth is one of the best booths out there.
Thank you.
Go to the Art in the Woods market, the first Saturday Arts Market in Houston. You do a lot of shows, Bayou. How do you see yourself as being someone who's better at that organization and displays? It has a, I don't want to sound sexist, but it has a female touch. It seems like it's more pleasant to the eye than if a man were to do it.
We have like our he's very supportive. He always says, buy whatever you want, do whatever you want. It's like I have free will. And he doesn't criticize me, right? I know that I go too much sometimes, too far, but he doesn't say no. Like when we started, I wanted to make markets and I wanted to have everything, like mugs, ceramics. So we have a lot of machines.
Yeah, we bought all these extra
A 3D
equipment
printer,
to
like
make coasters,
but it's just me.
mugs.
Make bottles, like
Oh, we have our own water now. We're providing the water.
Congratulations to the Jeff Long Show.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Jeff Long Show here.
You're the first people to do that. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
can you see? Make sure you can see Jeff Long. Make sure you check, subscribe, and like this video.
It's just my personality. And just like
that's cool.
Yeah, but when we started doing markets, we were changing the layout. We were always changing how, we set up the booth and it was okay, what worked, what didn't
people
work.
don't enter here because we have things in between.
Yeah.
So we were always, that's the thing about us, we always try to evolve. We always trying to see how we can improve to make more sales, because at the end, this is a business, right?
Right.
So we were always changing, okay, let's change this, let's change that. But if you see our setups, our booth, you always see the difference, how we have changed. And then we finally got it where we like the way this looks, and that's how you kind of see it now.
Yeah.
Because we see that it does work, and we might change it, but we added little few things, like we started adding a bigger table and with curtains on our.
That's my favorite part. You like curtains. You got curtains,
Yeah.
but it looks royal.
Yeah.
It looks like, man, these guys are legit. It's not just a pop-up tent. It's got a curtain on it.
Yeah, but we all should have one. Like if you want, you should have like the gray ones, and then we have. I like Jennifer with some pink ones, and then we could be all the crazy ones.
Curtains, right?
Yeah.
The whole row.
Say, all right, yeah, you guys provide the curtains.
Yeah.
We have multiple colors.
Just ask me what
We have
color,
seasonal.
and we will do it.
Yeah, we go up. It'll be nice.
That's a good touch. I mean, you guys definitely, you can tell that you've evolved it over time, and each time it gets better. Right?
Yeah, we keep learning.
Yeah, it's all about we evolve and we improve. We don't want to stick and stop there. We want to keep growing because it does help, and we do see these changes with people.
And it it looks like you're having fun at the shows. I'm always happy when I show up and you guys are there, because I know it's going to be a fun day. We're not going to just be kicking rocks and being, even if no one comes, it's going to be a fun day.
Yeah.
And I was going to mention about how good both of you are at sales. I really admire your ability to speak about your work and to draw collectors in. Can you speak to that a little bit? What is it about you guys that makes you so good at sales, do you think?
Well, for me,
he loves doing that. He loves talking to people.
I like talking to people. You can see, you see me walking around. Certain artists are like, "Oh, you're doing your rounds." Because I go and check on every artist, make sure how they're doing, make sure they're good. Like if it's my market, you know what I'm saying? Like
buying lunch.
Yeah.
Right.
and I'm a socialized person. When it comes to my art, I get shy. I get shy.
Yeah.
And now I got out of that. Now I could talk a little bit more, but we like to socialize, and we're not trying to sell. We don't, like I always tell her before we go to a market, and I always tell her,
if we don't sell, it's okay.
This is just between us, but now everybody knows. I always tell her if we don't sell, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry, don't get upset, don't stress out. We don't sell.
It's like mental preparation.
Yeah.
That's
so you know, we always look at you know, okay, if we don't sell, we don't sell. You know, but let's go and
We learn from some other artists. Like we see how you do your boot like right away, and we challenge ourselves to finish faster. Or we see how Jennifer keeps improving. Like we learn from everyone. Like, and so if we learn, it's a win. If we get a follower, it's a win.
yeah.
Not only selling, but yeah, he always said that when we are about to
Yeah,
leave.
when we leave, it's okay. If we don't sell, it's okay. You know, but because we look at it as long term, so we look at okay, we're gonna grow followers, or we're gonna get people more exposure when people come back and see us. But we just like talking to people.
Yeah.
You know, so and then we get excited. I get excited with my work, and I get excited when I see her work, and she's stepped out and they come in. Oh, it's my wife's work.
Yeah,
This is my work. This is my wife's working.
Yeah.
And people like that. They like when they see, oh, cool. It's not just one person. It's two people.
Yeah, it's the teamwork.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have a teammate, right?
Yeah.
I'm always impressed with that. I would say that I stole one of your lines. There was one time where I walked away from my booth and you were in there selling for me. Yeah. I was like, hey, I gotta hire this guy. But I learned something from you that I've stolen. Hopefully other artists will steal this too, because it works. At least as an icebreaker. If someone's looking at my stuff, I'll come up and I'll be like, hey, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it, like that book, Still Like an Artist, right? All the stuff that we done, we took a little bit from another artist we've seen. When we used to go to art festivals, I used to watch. We used to go to the booth. I mean, to art booth, different artists, and see how they act with the people, and if they get annoying. Like if you go to somebody, let's just start talking, and it gets annoying. Like how I react. So I used to pay attention to all those things. If they don't say anything, if they're just sitting down, like. I was always paying attention to all these things, like, okay, how are we going to do ours better, Don't talk too much or talk a little bit.
Right.
Or how to agree. Even from where you sit down, where you stand, all that, we learned all that. We looked at all that. I seen artists sit in the front of their booth, okay, that's not going to work. People don't want to come in, because we were walking in. And this is all from what we saw when we were going to festivals.
Right.
So, like, I see what you did. I see what you did this with your pro panels. You had the little the tags with the signs. I was like, oh, we have pro panels now. Let's do that. So we take it from artists, not
Best
completely,
practices.
but learning from them.
Yeah.
And using that how we gonna change it.
Right.
Like the carpet. Learning from another artist, and okay, well, let's add a different carpet and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's good that you learn from each artist and you just take a little bit from them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've learned from you guys. For sure. I've also learned one thing that you guys taught me is to smile, be happy. Like, even if you're not, just pretend, because no one wants to walk into a booth of some sourpuss.
Yeah.
Life sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You you have to.
You gotta own it.
Yeah.
It's your business, it's your own business. So why are you gonna be negative about it? Be happy, it doesn't sell, but still you're getting followers, you're getting a mailing list, and you're getting exposure. So, do the best you can. If now that doesn't work, don't stop doing it and do something else,
Right. Do you out of all the shows you've done, which one did you feel well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I won't ask that because
you could ask it. We probably won't say the name.
I know. Uncomfortable.
When we first started doing markets, we didn't know any better, so we were just applying and going to these different ones.
In the beginning, we used to have art craft markets because I used to sell earrings. Like I make earrings.
Oh, okay.
And we have a lot of failures.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And we
like fail.
Yeah, we're not gonna say names, right?
But that's how you learn, though.
Yes. So we learned. We were going to this place. Okay, it didn't work. Let's try it next time. And we didn't just, it didn't work. We didn't just say, oh, the hell with this market. We were like, okay, let's try it again. That's what she made.
HE double hockey sticks. We'll be okay with that.
So we were doing that, and okay, it didn't work. And then we're like, okay, it's not for us. Let's move on. But we always gave it a chance, and we noticed that if it didn't work, we just move on. But that's in the beginning. We were doing, going, here. We were just trials.
Trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
We learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
there's a few of them that
More of that.
for us it didn't work out. Maybe for somebody else, like we did an event not too long ago, and people we know did very well. We didn't do well, but before we have done pretty good on those shows. So we didn't took it like, this show sucks and blah, blah,
It's just not for us.
Yeah. Well, finding your audience is a big part of it, and just experience, just seeing what works, seeing what doesn't.
It's a tricky business.
Banging your head against the wall.
Yeah.
I've done that many times. Well, you both stay very active on your social media too. That's part of what sells your work, I would think, gets people out, following you. Who's the master behind all of that? Are you both of you, or
He's the YouTuber,
okay?
and
You handle the rest.
Yeah.
Instagram, Etsy. You're on Etsy too, right?
yeah, the best posts are from Bissi. He takes like 5 minutes to create it, think about it, post it. I take at least an hour by reel. And it's very well thought, and it's very well planned, and I have like a lot of ideas, but they are not as cool as Bissi. So he's just natural, like.
Nah, but I told her, she says, I need to post something, and I'm like, all right, I'll post something, and then I go into, right away, I schedule it.
Yeah, like when I Slack, he goes and posts something, and he has more views than mine that are planned with 1 week of anticipation.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you hear that all the time, like the things that go viral or the things that someone put all of
The
5 seconds.
spontaneous, yeah.
Like it.
That's how he is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if it works.
Yeah, it's just it's marketing, so if it
And
has
actually-
views or not, it's still marketing. So
Well, I was gonna say one of the things you've been doing on YouTube lately too is going to the markets and asking different artists about their setup and about how they go about their business, and that's kind of gotten you a little bit more
yes,
following and.
yeah. So when we do the live on Wednesdays, I have a discussion of how to improve your art market, or you be having a booth. It's not about, I'm gonna teach you how to paint this. Sometimes I do, but it's mostly of, okay, what should you do in this situation, or what you should do to improve your art, in your art market, or how to be in a market. So it's always about more.
He's painting live, but it's not about painting. It's
Right,
like
he's talking about other stuff.
Yes.
Yes. So I'll do those things, and then when I start doing, I was like, well, you know what? Let me go and start interviewing. Since we're always at markets, we're gonna start asking questions, about art booth related, art markets related, not just about, you paint this, why do you make you paint? It's like, well, let's talk about more of a business part of it,
Right.
because a lot of people looks at it as a hobby. Oh, you're doing a hobby. Oh, it's good that you're doing it as a hobby. You like what you do. No, it's a business, right? So I know every single one of y'all, it's a business for y'all. If it's just a hobby, you will not be doing a market, or a festival. So I start asking questions, and I didn't know what questions to ask. I asked a few questions. When I start posting them, and then there's another thing is to help promote that artist. Get exposure from that artist. And when I start posting them, I was getting feedback from people that were putting comments that saying, hey, ask about how much do they make a year, or ask them, how do they find markets? So then I was okay, cool. I like those feedback. I'm going to start asking them. So I started saying, how do you find markets? So the more feedback people give me, or questions that they want to know, it's like, oh, cool. That helps me out, because now I know what else to talk about.
Right. Well, you're listening to your audience.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. And I've been trying to. So when I go to markets, now I'm gonna be like, now instead of asking, I'm just gonna go.
He likes it. It's because he
Yeah.
enjoys it.
Yeah.
He likes talking to people.
Yeah.
He's a socialite.
Yeah.
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 So, but now it's like, okay, no, I don't want to ask somebody. I'm just go, hey,
Right.
But yeah, I start doing that, and I put my artwork as well. But I think, okay, cool. It's something to support. We're always about supporting artists.
Yeah.
We know how hard it is, so we want to help artists. And when we started, we were getting advice from other artists. We got advice from certain artists, and then so we like to give advice. We like to help out everybody. We want everybody to succeed.
Yes.
You know, we want everybody to be successful.
Amen. I agree with that. In fact, I would say like that little anecdote that I told at the beginning about you guys helping somebody out who was having a bad day. That shows. Like that's in, you know, you want to help everybody. You want everybody to do well. You're always open to give advice or give feedback.
And we did it because we know you, but it's easier for us because we're together. So he has a bathroom break and I stay, or vice versa. But when you are alone in the market, it's hard because you cannot even step away
It's
in
tough.
peace, right? Unless they have someone to cover for you.
Right.
So that's why we did it. You didn't look sad or anything.
Wow. Well, I would see. You didn't know, but I was having a bad time, and I thought that was maybe why.
Well, I heard your stomach rumbling, so I was like, man, let's get this guy some burger or something. Man. Poor guy.
Yeah, that was it.
It's a lie.
So when do we start seeing burgers in your paintings?
Never.
I'm just kidding. You have a lot of animals, right?
Yes.
We talk about animals. You mentioned the chess pieces. Do you? What is the story behind that? I know you have a lot of different symbology.
Well, the animals. I started with animals because they were hard to paint. Same thing with balloons.
He likes challenges.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see me a lot of balloons, the Mylar balloons,
Yeah.
and animals because they were hard to paint.
Oh.
So I started with doing like animals, and I saw that it was hard to paint. So I'm like, on my next painting, I saw all my mistakes I did. Let me go ahead and do on the next one and get it better.
Dude, you're like the opposite of everybody. Everybody else paints what's easy.
Yeah.
Or what's
Me
easier
included.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I started doing.
Wow.
I was like, okay, this is hard. Let me do it again. This bird is hard. Let me do it again. So, but I could see all my mistakes that I did. Not mistakes like, oh, screw it. It's just like, okay, I needed to add more, you know.
Finesse on the feathers.
And so that's why you start. Then I was just start putting animals and balloons, and that's when now I'm building characters, and then I start, let me get smart animals, you know, like orangutans are big, you know, they're smart creatures, you know, an orca's a smart creature, an octopus, so I start adding those.
So they're all smart animals.
They're smart animals,
That makes sense. That's why the orangutan solved the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's we go to the zoo, and I'm like, we go to the zoo once a month, and you know, I'm looking at the spoonbill because I'm fascinated with that bird. You see that in all my paintings.
yeah.
And the orangutan's a smart creature. They're problem solvers, so I find that fascinating. But that's the only reason you start seeing the animals. Otherwise, if I knew how to do animals, I probably would not be doing those at all. You know, I've been doing something else that's hard. But everything you see there that I paint is hard for me, so that's why I keep painting.
Okay.
Now, if it gets easy, then you start seeing less of it. So whatever is easy, I stop not painting it. You know.
Okay. That's good to know.
Like clouds. If that's why you see all paintings is clouds, because clouds are hard for me to paint. So that's why you only see clouds in my, you know, as a background. You don't see landscape or nothing. You see clouds because those are hard to do. Landscape is easy for me, and it's boring for me.
For you.
For me to paint. To
We
paint.
love landscape art.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
yes. I do. I appreciate, you know, the landscape artists.
We know what you do.
But for me, it's easy to do. So it's like I'm painting. I'm like, when I'm gonna finish this, you know. But so I guess me, because I like challenges, so I still haven't perfected clouds. So that's why you still see clouds. So
wow, I had no idea. Well, I was just saying, to me, it's the clouds because that's where your imagination is. It's up in the air, and that's
his
where
feelings. Everything he paints is his feelings.
it's like
he doesn't express.
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's
okay.
me. I don't like to show emotions. I don't like to show feelings, and she knows that.
Good or bad.
Good or bad, I never show emotions.
All of it is in the paintings.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she says they're my paintings. I didn't notice it. You know, she was telling me, oh, you paint this. This is how you feel. I was like, I don't see it. I see this and that. She's like, and she started explaining to me. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I understand what you're saying. So, but I don't like showing no emotions of anything. If it's something bad or good. And when I was painting, I didn't think why I was painting it. And she's the one who started telling me, you paint this because of this. And I'm like, no. And she starts explaining to me. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did.
Wife always knows best.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
More than you.
Yeah.
Actually.
10 times more than me.
Well, in fact, I wanted to take a few seconds, or a few minutes here, actually, to get to know you guys a little bit better. You've already kind of shown us a little bit about who you are as a couple, but I want to kind of delve in a little deeper, if you're willing.
Yeah.
We'll see. Do you guys remember? Do you remember the Newlywed Show? Remember that show?
No.
Okay.
We don't watch
We're the
TV.
same age, right?
We don't watch TV. I don't watch
okay.
TV.
Okay, well, I used to watch that when I was a kid. Although it's not really appropriate for children, but I was watching it because my parents weren't home. You know, latchkey kid.
Yeah, why not, right?
Anyway, the idea is we're just going to get to know you a little bit better as a couple, because you are the power couple in the art scene here in Houston,
Thank you.
I would say.
I
Yeah.
like the title.
Yeah, power couple. So what I want you to do for a couple of these, I want you to close your eyes. And then when I ask you the question, I want you to point at the person who you think represents that best.
Okay.
Okay? So you're either going to point at yourself or you're going to point to your partner.
Okay.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be
Yeah, but
fun.
you're going to do it with your eyes closed.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and close the eyes.
They're close, everyone.
All right, okay. So which one of you is the loudest
And what?
in general?
On
Oh.
everything.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. All right. So, which one of you is the smartest? Oh, okay. Okay. You can open your eyes now. You see, she pointed at each other here.
Nah, she's smart.
I'm IQ smart. He's emotional smart. He's the most smart person. I
Right
know.
She's book smart, street smart.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's the fun thing about this is you don't always know exactly why. You both pointed at her for the first one, the loudest.
yeah.
You both got that one right.
When
Okay.
I laugh,
Close
when
your
I
eyes
smile.
again. Let's ask another one. Which one of you is the best at going with the flow? Okay, open your eyes. Look, yeah, you're both pointing at him. Okay.
Yeah.
Go
he's-
That makes sense. Okay, so BC, what is Etna's hidden talent?
What's her hidden talent?
Yeah,
And
that we don't know about.
Oh, that I don't know about?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I would say, I don't know. It was her art that I didn't know she was.
Well, that's not hidden anymore.
That's not
Everybody knows
hidden no
about your
more,
art.
but I didn't know it was hidden. I didn't know she knew how to paint. Like when I made it, I didn't
No
know.
one
she-
knew
that.
me neither.
I didn't know. And then she started
Yeah.
painting. I guess that's her hidden talent.
Yeah.
Oh, her hidden talent, she could juggle.
Oh, all right, juggle. All right.
Yeah, that's her hidden talent. She could
Awesome.
juggle.
That they don't know.
Exactly. Now
Well,
they
now
know.
they know.
Now they know.
That's
She could
the
do
whole
this.
Okay. Well, next mark, I'll have to pull out the beanbags and
It's
see
a
what
lie.
you do. Well, I gotta say too. One of the things I like about your work is when you work together. When you do the portrait and then you embellish it. Those are some of my favorite pieces.
Yeah.
Those were
thanks.
my beginning when I still had no imagination.
Really.
And I asked for them.
She asked for it. So
Oh.
if you see those, that's before I did everything else because I couldn't think of anything. So I could do portraits.
Hmm.
And then I was like, well, you know what? I think I'm going to do portraits this style. And then she was like, do this. And I did that. And then she added flowers. Oh, cool. We did a collab, you know?
Wow. Well, you should do more of that. I think it was really great. You made his portraits look good.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I
she
agree.
did.
They were kind of boring. Otherwise,
Yeah.
not.
Don't worry, she did them cool.
Okay, so Edna, what is BC's hidden talent then?
Oh, he loves rap.
Oh,
That's not a talent.
Yes, he loves rap. He used to coordinate rap people.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was like a business. Yes.
Yeah.
he
It
was-
was a long time ago.
All right.
Back in
MC BC.
No, I didn't rap. I didn't rap.
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't rap. I was
He
the...
can rap too.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't rap. It was more of the business part of it. You know,
Okay.
I was
The secret
doing
is out.
videos. I was recording videos, and I was
Okay.
managing, these
That's cool.
rappers.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to talk rap one of these days. Yeah.
I don't know anything about
I don't
that.
know rap.
But
I don't
he
listen to
does.
rap no more. So
Okay, so let's look at. Let's do the eyes closed again here. All right. You're gonna point to the one you think this represents the best. Who takes the longer shower? Okay, you can open. You both pointed at Edna.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in there too long way. All right, close your eyes again. Who drinks more caffeine? Oh, Edna again. All right. At least you guys know each other. You know
You
each other.
did shot.
What is it? Coffee? Is that what you drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Me too. You're not so much.
tea.
Tea.
I'm a
Okay.
tea.
All right.
Not decaf, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
decaf.
Tea decaf.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is the point?
My point exactly, Jess.
Okay, close your eyes again. Who is the better driver? Oh, BC one. Okay.
Yeah,
At
he
least
is.
you agree. So sometimes when you guys do the markets, you both drive, right? Sometimes you bring
Yeah,
both your
most of
cars.
the times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
most of the time we have 2 cars. We haven't got.
It's a cargo
vehicle.
size thing.
haven't gotten into one
Restriction,
yet.
yeah.
Okay. Right on. I always wondered about that, but okay, now I know. All right, so real quick, BC, if you were a cartoon character, who would you be?
If I was a cartoon character,
Yeah.
who would I be?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought about it. I guess.
He
do you
doesn't
think
watch
you're-
Wreck-It Ralph.
With who?
Wreck-It Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's because I don't watch cartoons.
He doesn't.
Okay.
I
But-
fall asleep on them. So I don't know what cartoon. You
Yeah,
know,
but
like
he's Wreck-It Ralph.
Poor childhood, man. No cartoon. No
I fall
TV.
I fall asleep.
You were
Like
an
TV.
easy
Yeah,
kid.
I was obsessed with TV. I was obsessed with watching TV. I told her before I was obsessed with watching TV, and I didn't do anything like just wake up, watch TV all day, go to sleep, watch before I go to sleep, watch TV. But cartoons, if you put me a cartoon, I fall asleep. And we gone like to the
Wow.
movies, and
Okay.
That's true.
I cannot stay up on a cartoon. Even if we're watching a movie that's not a cartoon, but they show trailers of a cartoon, I'm already asleep.
Oh. Okay, well now you know Wreck-It Ralph is who you're the most like, so you guys go check him out.
Well,
At
I
least-
know what Wreck-It Ralph if I never seen the movie or whatever, but
Okay.
I don't know what cartoon character I would be.
Right. Well, she knew. What would she be? You think?
Well, cartoon
character, yeah.
That's very easy.
I don't know. Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego.
She was smart. Oh, I see. That's totally. Ain't she like a cartoon? Movies, yes. Like
Right on.
TV and cartoons, not really. You know.
Right on.
That's good.
Okay.
I don't know what cartoon
Carmen
she would be.
Sandiego. You know Carmen Sandiego, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
she like a detective or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Thank
in
you.
the world
See?
is Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, right.
I remember that.
I don't know what cartoon you be.
All right, let's do one more with your eyes closed. Okay, go back to it. Who is the better dancer? Oh, Edna wins again. Okay, you guys know each other. Eyes closed again. Who is the better cook? Oh, easy. All
I
right.
like my cooking, man.
Okay, and here's one more. This is a very sentimental one. Okay, close your eyes. Who said I love you first? Oh, you got it. All right. She had to think for a second, though.
Yeah, I need to remember.
That's awesome. Well, they say the couple that paints together stays together, right?
I didn't know
I
that.
just made it
I
up.
never heard of it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
thank
I
you.
just made it up.
Yeah,
so
cool.
we're hoping that one. Awesome. Well, I've had a great time hanging out with you guys, talking to you. We'll have to do this again.
Yeah, it's
because
more
there's-
of her because I was talking more and she did. So we gotta do next
It's
time
okay.
with her. And then we'll switch
She-
the tables around.
She is the loudest, so she made up for it with her volume, right? Didn't
Yeah.
you say? I think we got a good taste of who you guys are and how you've come about
Yeah.
the art world. Houston is lucky to have you. I'm going to put your information up on the screen here so you can see how to follow you guys. If you want to follow them on Instagram, it's Beck Arts and Crafts, BEC.
Which is Bissi and Etna Creates.
Right. For the
Oh,
longest
Bissi
time.
and Etna Created. What is it? I don't know. What was it? Creates or
Yeah.
something like that. Bissi and Etna.
Bissi and Etna Cruz.
Bissi and Etna Cruz, Bissi and Etna Creative, Bissi and Etna Creates. But that's why it's back.
All of the things. Well, I hear you guys say Beck Arts and Crafts on your social media, so that's
Yeah.
where I picked that up.
Yeah.
And then I remember asking you one time what it stood for, but now we know.
Yeah.
It's for BC and then Cruz.
Yeah.
Eso. Facebook, you're on BEC Arts and Crafts. YouTube, BC Art.
BC Art, yes.
And then on Etsy, Beck Arts and Crafts as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Right. Go check out their Etsy.
And the website, BecksArtsandCraft.com.
Okay. I didn't know that one.
Yes.
Good.
We
Thank
have
you
the
for
website.
reminding me. All right.
Yeah.
We'll put it up there big and strong.
Thank you, Jeff.
Make sure everybody. BC's giving me so much work to do in editing today. I can't wait.
He's
That's
a
his work.
specialist doing that to everyone.
Yes.
Bossing
How
around
can you
people.
get better? Boom.
I
Make
appreciate
them
it.
work.
Well, guys, thank you for joining me. Let's do it again sometime.
Yes,
Yeah?
thank you for having us. We could do a part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
No, have fun, Jeff.
Yeah, I think next time we should do some rap.
I don't know how to rap.
Yeah, he does.
No, I don't know how to rap.
We'll see.
But thank you for having us, and we're happy that you're doing this. This is amazing that you're doing
Yeah.
something like
Keep
this.
it up.
Yeah, keep it up. Don't stop. I hope you have artists lined up to. Hey, I want to get interviewed,
Me
Jeff.
too. Go get them for me. Go get them.
I will. But this is amazing. It's
All right,
amazing.
my pleasure. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Julie, the Ardest Gallery.
Thank you, Julie. You're
Okay.
awesome.
And we'll see you next time. Peace.